G'day everyone, it's Bergasms here. Currently gonna fill in for Dr. Brian Logon 111 and do a bit of a review of the seeds from the last week and give us some other seeds to play this week, just because I like bingo that much and I really want to play it. So yeah, let's see how we go. Anyway, before we get on to that, let's start by honouring last week's winners. The first winner, as it were, for seed, 3601, I believe it was of course, Stephen. So, congratulations Stephen, with a time of 5 minutes, beating out Kuzmos with a time of 6 minutes 38, and myself with a time of, Kuz with 6:36 and myself with 6:38. So well done. The second seed, 6302, was completed by Piper Isle in a time of 6 minutes and 35 seconds, handily beating out DUCPU in 8 minutes and 4 and Eracat in 8 minutes and 34. So well done Piper. The point seed, 6345, that was killed by me. So let's just get my head. Beautiful. Boom. I got 23 points, beating out Piper with 20 and Stephen with 19. Bit of a running theme here. Let's give ourselves some more heads, because we've got to honour some more people. The practice seed 9906, the practice bingo was completed by Stephen in a time of 1 minute and 54 seconds, beating out Blue Cyan, the next best, with 3 minutes 46. And the blackout was completed by Piper in a time of 29 minutes and 5 seconds. So that's what you get if you persist. And then on to the seeds. The first seed to play for blind bingo this week, and don't forget, Night Vision, 9999, and true. There you go. Is seed 13371. I don't think it's been played before. And in my professional analysis, you should probably go for the top left to the bottom right, assuming there's a desert. And the spawn point for this seed has you in a mountainous valley with some cows and horses in the distance for me, a swamp nearby, no desert in sight. Nice ravine though, and for something different, we'll also have a look in the deep underground, and we can see a dungeon over that way. Looks like some chests under there. I figure I'll try something different because it's not an official week, and a surface spawner to the west. So have it that one. And the first seed to play for the Blind Points Challenge, yes, you heard me right, first seed for Blind Points Challenge is seed 13372. And I would say this card looks pretty easy for a points challenge. If you find a jungle, you may well get a blackout. So let's see how we go on that one. And the spawn point for the first blind one starts you in amongst a bunch of sheep, some lava and ice in that direction, something that looks a heck of a lot like a jungle temple but isn't, and some pumpkins both over there and over there. So plenty of pumpkins for you to go for. Oh, and a third patch in the distance over there. If you're wondering, by the way, my video settings render distance of 13 chunks. So that should give you a similar map. And once again, we'll have a quick look underground, just to suss it out for you. There is a mine shaft to the west, the northwest, and various dungeons, including a surface one to the east, and a lot of cave out to the south. And the second seed to play for blind points is seed 13373, that looks like the following. Has a few trickier items, jungle items, some diamond items, emerald, rabbit's hide, so we'll see how things go. And for this one, for extra fun, give yourself effect 8 and effect 1, which is jump beast and speed. So you should be able to fly around the map like this, no trouble finding those diamonds. Could be tricky getting around caves though, so be careful. And the spawn point for this one starts you in a shallow bay with some sheep and stuff nearby. You can see a few red mushrooms. There's a tree with some caves there, a mountain with some flowing water up on it, and a small desert nearby with a weird floating structure. We'll have another look under the ground. Oh my, well, that's pretty much what you'd call a surface mineshaft with some chests in it and a dungeon over there. And ravine in the distance. Plenty of iron by the looks of it, so you should have fun with this one. And the seed to play practiced, where you can route, watch other people play it, etc., etc., is 13374, which the enderpearl egg and the piece of melon could be a pain in the bum, but there's lots of other things you can try for, so hopefully you'll get some good times out of this one. And you can play this one for bingo or for the entire blackout. And the spawn point for this one is absolutely horrible. You've got some boring old tiger to the left, there's a bit of a mesa in the distance, a slight desert to the right hand. So, my god, there's a jungle right there. So that should help all you melon heads out and make this one a little bit easier. I swear I didn't plan this. As per usual, we'll have a quick little gander underground and see that, oh my, there appears to be some awesome mineshaftness going on. There's a chicken right there in the cave. Probably had a zombie on it to begin with, let's be honest here. But definitely some interesting routing options for you right about now. And just to make this that little bit more fun, give yourself effect at P3, which is mining haste. It should allow for a bit quicker mining, so you can test if that's working by giving yourself something along the lines of a diamond pickaxe, and then busting things away. I think that's how it works. If that's not how it works, oh well. Anyway, have fun everyone, and I'll catch you next week for the official ones when they come back. Godspeed, Brian.